What it do, people? What it do? Yeah, what's up, man? I just wanted to jump in here real quick to see what's up, man. Straight up from Central America. I see guys. Some of you guys know I'm in Panama, Panama City. I'm, I've been out here for like over a year now. Man, time is flying. Um, I mean, I like it out here, bro. I think I like how comfortable it is for me to move from city to city all over Central America. It's my favorite thing. I'm so close to all the countries that I like. But guess what? Next month, we're going to Europe. So that's going to be intense and far. We're really looking forward for that. Let me let my people know that I'm live right now. If there's anybody in the chat, let me get a one. Just make sure you guys are hearing me okay. Yesterday, I tried to go live for like 2 seconds from the mall, but I don't think it worked. So I deleted that shit, man. It's weird. Um, Let me tell my peeps that I'm live. Woo! Actually, let me wear my other glasses. This thing is bothering me. I'm gonna have to change glasses. I'm over here rocking my shorts. I'm comfortable. Like I'm in my room right now. Yeah, now we're talking. All right, guys. So, like I was saying, we are here, Panama City. Look at that view from my window, man. Look at the view from my window. This is from my bedroom window. It's like floor to ceiling, all the way down here. See what I'm saying? I mean, it's cool. I think that's one of the things I like the most about Panama. Like my lifestyle. And when it comes to lifestyle, it's like the way I live. It's not even like the city things. Like I mean, I think the city could be a lot more lit than what it is because there's so many tourists coming here all day, every day. This is like Latin America half because all the flights stop here. People stay for the weekend, stay for days and stuff like that. But it's I don't know. I don't think it's the like the nightlife and the events are not as good as they could be. Yo, what up, Pedro? What's good? Who you calling Edgar? What? I think you're on the wrong shot. Like, what it do, Pedro? The only thing is that you mistaking my name. I'm Ray, Mr. Harper. Unless the thing, no, this is the correct shot. Anyways, Pedro, let me see. Let me know if you're hearing me, okay? Because I just want to make sure. Put a one in the shot if you're able to hear me. Tonight, I'm stepping out. I'm gonna do a run in the city. I'm gonna go check out what the city has to offer tonight because I haven't been out in a while, man. I don't go out a lot here in Panama. I guess it's because I travel so much. And most of the time I'm traveling and I'm like wilding out in other countries. So when I come here, I'm just like chilling and resting. But tonight I've been in Panama for like 2 weeks. So tonight I'm probably gonna go out, put some content together for you guys so you guys can check it out. I'm also in the process of building another YouTube channel, but this one is gonna be in Spanish, completely in Spanish. I'm building another YouTube. So for my Spanish followers, and my Spanish subscribers, ya por ahí viene un canal en español, 100% en español, que creo que va a ser cool porque voy a poder decir cosas, voy a poder entrevistar gente que a veces no puedo entrevistar porque no hablan inglés. So it's gonna be cool. I think Jenny Costanza said, love your content. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Oh, it's Jerry. My bad. Jerry Costanza. Yeah, my bad, man. Good looking out, brother. Good looking out. Where you from, man? Where you from? You got that Spanish last name. Jerry says Central America is so much more expensive than the top four. Mexico, I think you want to say Colombia, Brazil, and Ecuador. Those are not the top four, first of all. The top four is supposed to be Brazil, DR, Colombia, and I'm forgetting one. Colombia, DR, Brazil. Oh, and Thailand, I think it is. I don't know. But yeah, those are the top four. And this is the thing. It's not that Central America is more expensive than those four countries. Because the thing is, like, for you to fly out to Brazil, for example, your ticket is going to be a lot more pricier than going to Nicaragua or going to Guatemala or even come here, Panama. Like, this, and I'm not going to take that away from you, but there's like three countries that are super expensive in Central America, like my Costa Rica, very expensive. Panama is like so and so because there's some things are expensive, some other things are not. And then if you compare it to US, nothing is expensive. Um, but if you choose wisely, you will have an amazing time because Guatemala is very cheap. It's easy to travel around. It's got like a lot of things to do during the day. It has an amazing nightlife. People love tourists, so it's a good look. Transportation is good too. And then you got Nicaragua. People are sleeping on Nicaragua, my brother. Nicaragua has is cheap all around. It's like cheap transportation, cheap food, cheap nightlife. People like you over there. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to get around, easy to communicate if you speak Spanish. Jerry Constanza says, yes, true, and you need yellow fever to leave Brazil and go to Colombia. Yes, Costa Rica, Panama uses the dollar, so I compare to Ecuador. Now, Costa Rica doesn't use the dollar; they have their own currency, but it's still pricey. It's super pricey, to be honest, man. I'm going to Costa Rica next week, actually, and I'm telling you, I'm there like every other week, and it is very pricey. The only reason I consistently go to Costa Rica is because of business. Otherwise, I wouldn't go as often. I'll probably still go, but not as often as I go. I'd rather go to Guatemala and Nicaragua because of they are more inexpensive and you're able to your dollar goes farther. So when it comes to that, if your dollar goes farther, of course you're gonna be able to do more things. You're gonna be able to have more fun, and you're able to enjoy yourself more because you using less and getting more. So I would say Guatemala and Nicaragua are the top two when it comes to things that I mean for the money part. Like if you want now, if you don't have any problems with it with money, money's not an issue. I mean, I still wouldn't put Costa Rica number one. I probably still put like El Salvador first, maybe then Guatemala, then Nicaragua, Panama, Costa Rica. But then if you want to go like to do like a beach adventures and stuff like that, and you want to rent a car and drive around the country, Costa Rica it could be a really cool thing to do that, like to just rent a car at the airport and just drive around the country. But the traffic in Costa Rica is annoying. Even the people from Costa Rica hate the traffic. They call it la presa. They hate that shit, man. They hate the traffic. Right, Jerry Costanza says, I've lived in Latin America for 5 years and I haven't been to Central America. And yes, you're right. We sleep on the countries, but I'm going soon. You need to go, bro. You're gonna think of me when you go. You're like, oh, Ray was saying that. Ray was saying that. I mean, and I'm only saying it because this is the thing. This is the thing, Jerry. People traveling from the U.S. when we think about Central America, those are the closest country to the U.S. Like besides the Caribbean, like besides Puerto Rico, DR, and Cuba, and maybe like the other smaller Caribbean islands like San Martin and those other islands. The closest islands to the closest countries to the U.S. are Central America countries and Mexico, of course. But part of Mexico is in Central America, and the other part is like North America. You want to say, but bro, and Mexico, Mexico is on the league of its own. Like Mexico is that's another that's another life completely. I could talk about Mexico for like a year, nonstop, bro. It's like one of my favorite countries in the world, man. I lived in Mexico for like over 3 years, and it's like a beautiful thing, man. I'm actually overdue. Like I need to hit Mexico quick and soon. Pedro Rodriguez says, "No conoces tu padre." I don't know what you're talking about. Um, and then we have Jerry says, "Yes, Mexico is my home. I only date there." Yeah. What part of Mexico you staying at, man? Mexico's a shit. I love Mexico, man. I definitely need to get back. I need to get back to Mexico ASAP. ASAP. Jerry says, I've been subscribed to you for a while, actually, maybe about 2 years. I'm going to Guatemala because I love the indigenous people and Mexico. I man, good looking out. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being subscribed to the channel, man. I really appreciate that. Merida, Mexico, Ciudad de Mexico, but it's worse in the city because the Haitians are in the southern part in the hood. I'm not able to see the other part. I live. Oh, you live there. Well, I don't know, man, and I don't want to get into craziness stuff with like the Haitians and all of that stuff. But I lived in Mexico City. I lived in Condesa, and I loved my stay there, man. I lived there for over 3 years, like I mentioned before. Though I never saw people not even arguing. I had some Haitian friends that I met at the club, like I met hanging out. I had American friends that I met at the club. Like most of the people that I knew that I used to hang out with, nightlife. When we talk about nightlife, I met them out hanging out. All the people that I used to do different stuff like travel and like going to dinners and stuff like that, those people I met through work, through like social events that I used to go to meeting at the mall and things like that. But like most of the dudes and friends that I met from other countries mainly was in during nightlife, like going to clubs and stuff. Some of my best friends were from the Marines. They used to work for the embassy, for the U.S. embassy in Mexico, and we met clubbing, and then we kept contact. And whenever they used to go out, we will go out, all go out together. And it was a group of us. It was like six, but they couldn't all go out at the same time all the time. It was only some times and some dates here and there that they will all go out together. Otherwise, it would be like two of them and then the other two. And then I had some Haitian friends that were super cool, and we used to meet here and there in Mexico City. And I also have some Cuban friends too, because there's a really good Cuban club in, I think it's in Roma Norte. I forgot the name of the club, but there's a really good. Or there was. I don't know if it's still there. There was a Cuban club. It's gonna come to mind when it comes to. I'll bring that up. But I met a lot of people there. Sheldon the Bling Traveler says, blessings to you, my brother. I'm from Toronto, Canada. Because of your videos, I went to Panama City last year, had lots of fun. Yeah, man. And that's what I was saying. Because I live in Panama, right? And I travel all over the world. Like when I'm here, I don't get to travel like that because this is home. So when I go out, I only go out with like friends, and I do normal things, like like mundane things. Like I go to a nice dinner, I go to like a nice chill bar, Like I don't go hard clubbing. Like when I go to other countries, I go hard, like clubbing, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day. When I'm here, it's selected, man. I don't just go here one night because somebody invited me, or maybe I want to go on a date with a shorty and we go here. I don't really go out as much, but when people come visit, they do have a lot of fun because that's it's something new to you guys, and that's like a good weekend in Panama, man. You can beat that because the nightlife here entails like a lot of rooftops and there's beautiful views from the rooftops, and then Casco Viejo be so nice, and then there's so other many things that you could do during the day as well. So yeah, man, I mean, for sure I don't get to experience Panama the way I should because I'm always traveling. Jerry Costanza say, "Ah, no, it's called Diaspora Club." Oh, the club that I've been to is a Cuban spot, and I forgot it has a Cuban name. The Diaspora I haven't been to. That happens after I left because when I was there, it was like in like 2018 to like just before COVID. Just before COVID, I left. It was like 2017 till 2020, something like that. I have to look it up, but yeah, the diaspora. I didn't get to go to those. I gotta come back. One of my boys was telling me that that gets crazy. Shelton says I was in Old Town, really nice casinos and clubs. Then after I went to Playa Blanca and the resort by the Rio. Yes, I've been to Playa Blanca. I went to Playa Blanca for Semana Santa for Easter weekend, and it was nice. There was a club that they had like a big ass pool, and they had an event. There was so many hot mommies over there, man. It was really good. And Old Town Casco Viejo is always a good look. I'm probably going to pass by there tonight. Maybe I do a live when I'm there. I don't know. Let me see how that goes. If it's too crazy, I don't want to pull out my phone because they stole my phone one time there in Casco Viejo, man. I have content about that. They stole my phone in Casco Viejo, so every time I go to Casco Viejo, I'll be really careful. Even though it was my fault, man. I could have prevented it, but that's how it is. I was like 2 weeks in. That was when I recently moved. 2 weeks in, and they stole my phone, man. Two old ladies, fucking crazy. Let me see what else we got here. Jerry Costanza says Cubans and Haitians usually go that club near Roma. It's called Diaspora. Yes, you went hot in Medellin a few years ago. That's why saw. Yeah, man. I go to Medellin all the time, and every and you know what's funny? When I lived in Miami, right, it was easier for me to go to Medellin because the flights are cheaper. So let me tell you this story. So from Miami to Medellin is like 2 hours and a half, something like that. From here, Panama City to Medellin is 1 hour. And whenever the flight says 1 hour, it's 45 minutes, truly. So the flight from here to Medellin is a lot more pricier than Miami to Medellin. I still go to Medellin a lot. I'm going in 3 weeks. I have a nephew that's coming to visit to Panama for the first time. He never been to Colombia. So I told him I'm taking him to Medellin because I want to make sure that when he goes, because he was gonna go with his friends. So I told him I want to go so I could just take him and make sure he's safe. My sister probably killed me. Something happened to my nephew, so I'm gonna make sure that he's go over there. He has a good time and that he's still safe. But so yeah, man, I'm going in 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. In the mid July, I'm going. I'm excited for that because most of the time when I go to Medi, I go by myself and I meet my friends there. But whenever I meet my friends, I have to wait for my friends to do everything. And they work. It's not like they over there waiting for me to go out. They working, they doing their life, they got their lives together. So when I go, I interrupt that and then I have to wait. You know what I'm saying? But now, since I'm going to my with my nephew and his friend, you know, I'm gonna still see my friends, but Now I could go out by with my peeps, and then we could meet at a place. Before I would have to wait from whenever they came out of work. Sometimes they would come out of work, be tired, or they could go out one night but not the other. And then sometimes, because the thing is like, put it like this: when you go to a country and you don't know anybody, you put a you put your things down, you put a little schedule together, how you're gonna do things, where you're gonna go and how you're gonna do it, right? Because you don't know anybody. You're just counting on yourself. So you have no expectations, you just want to have fun. And you just go do your thing. One day you do this, Tuesday you do this, Wednesday you do that. When you go to a place and you know people, now you are basically depending on them because you're like, oh, I told this guy that I was gonna go with him, or I told this girl I was gonna go with her. So now you don't want to make other plans because you already have planned with this one. But if they cancel your plans, then you are out. Now you on your own because you block one and then you reserve this time for this person and they didn't show up. And if you ever been to Colombia, everywhere in Colombia, they flakes, man. They like the flake masters. Like the women flake for no reason. In Colombia, to play it safe, plan 3 to 4 dates a night because you know they're gonna flake. Out of three, you're probably gonna get one, maybe, because they just love to flake. I think this is part of the culture at this point because Colombians they just love to flake, man. It's crazy out there with the flaking. Jerry says, Sheldon, please don't sleep on Mexico. Yeah, man, Mexico be fire. Sheldon says, which other Latin America countries are fun besides Costa Rica, Panama, and Colombia? Oh my God, bro, all of them, all of them. So I mean, Sheldon, like you sleeping on it. Don't sleep. Look, we could go here and we could break it like this. We could talk about the Caribbeans, and in the Caribbeans, we could talk about Dominican Republic, Cuba, and PR. Those three first Spanish-speaking countries that are super close, that are like they're friendly, and you could get your way. You could do things. Then we want to talk about Central America. Central America, you got Nicaragua, you got El Salvador, you got Guatemala, you got Costa Rica. And of course, you got Panama. Those fives are easy to get to. There's a lot of expats, there's a lot of like tourists, so it's gonna be easy for you to move around. Then you got Belize, but Belize is like beach. Like you wanna go, just go on, stay at the beach and just do beach life. That's Belize. And then you got to go South America. South America, my brother. Then you got the big ones. You got Brazil, you got Colombia, you got Argentina, you got Uruguay, you got Venezuela, you got Ecuador, you got Peru. Yo, to be honest, South America is where it's at. South America has all the fun countries. What I'm saying is the closest countries to us in North America are the countries in Central America, which is El Salvador, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Panama, and did I miss one? Those four are the closest one. Of course, there's all those Central America that you still have Honduras, which Honduras is really cool, but from what I hear, it's a little dangerous right now. I've been to Honduras, but when I went there, I went straight to the island. I went to an island. I went scuba diving for like a week, got my license, have the blast. But in that island, it's like 50% of the people were tourists getting their license, the scuba diver license. There's so many scuba schools, like diving schools. It's like 10 diving schools in that island. It's called Utila. Check it out. If you're ever interested in going diving, Utila, man, they have some of the best diving sites and diving instructors. Like if you need support with that, reach out to me. We could set up something and I could give you all the information. But yeah, and that's Honduras, right? But then Mexico, I don't think I have to even mention it because that's like our neighbors. Because Mexico got everything you want. If you want city life, you got Mexico City. You have Guatemala. You got Monterrey. So let me start over because this is crazy. So if you want city life, right? City life, and you just want to have fun in the city, then you have Mexico City, Guadalajara, Monterrey. What other one is the top? To me, those are my top three. When I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna do city life, I will go to those three. Oh, and Culiacan. I would probably do Culiacan as well because Culiacan has some honeys. Ooh. So I would, yeah, I would do Culiacan as well. I would do those four for city, city life and stuff like that. Now, if you want to do like beach life, then you have Cancun, Playa del Carmen. Um, I don't even want to say Tulum because Tulum is a little overrated. But yeah, Tulum. Then on the other side, if you go to GDL, which is Guadalajara, then you have Puerto Vallarta, and then the whole coast. It has like small towns, beach towns. I only been to one of them. What was it? It stands with a U. I can't come to mind, but there's so many small towns there that are beach towns filled with expats, filled with fun people, man. It's like another world. And then you go on the other side, Osaka side, and then you go to Puerto Escondido. And then there's a whole coast of small towns as well, too. That Mexico has it all. And then you go to the other side, to the Atlantic side. And then you have another set of islands. You got Mazatlan, which is like another small town that has the beach, that has like it's totally different. Then oh my god, then you have Veracruz, also beach town with another set of culture. Mexico has it all, bro. Like it could take you over a year to go over through Mexico. To really travel Mexico the way you should, it would take you like a year. Right, Jerry? Because Mexico has everything, bro. You could do it all in Mexico. You don't even need to leave the city to experience like magic. Like they have magic towns where they're called Pueblo Mágicos, and they have like over 300 in the whole country. But just in Mexico City, they have like a whole bunch of them. Jerry says, Cervecería Chapultepec in Mexico, Mazatlan was my first city. The seafood is crazy. And Mexico just started 180-day visas. Used to be 90 days. Oh man, that's even better. Oh yeah, man. So yo, if you haven't been to Mexico, I definitely suggest you go to Mexico, bro. And we could talk about it. We could do a live just about Mexico because I could tell you everything, everywhere you need to go, how you need to go, and everything. I give you all the details, man. That's my spot. Yeah, Jerry says yes, over 300 Pueblo Mágicos. Yes, man, it's crazy. And just close to and they everywhere. And I didn't even mention like Aguascalientes and all those small towns. They have their own fairs, their own festivals. Like there's also León, Guanajuato that has this whole culture with the mummies. Oh, there's so much to see in Mexico, bro. Like I definitely need to go back again. I haven't been for about two years. I haven't been to Mexico, so a lot has changed. I know when I go, it's gonna be different. When I go, I need to go at least for 3 months, at least, because I have to spend at least 2 to 3 weeks in Mexico City, then Guadalajara like another 2 to 3 weeks, and Leon I gotta do at least 1 week. I want to go to Culiacan, spend some time. I have some friends in the Culiacan area that I have to go spend like at least 2 weeks because I have to go to multiple towns because there's many people that I know there. I don't think I'm gonna go to Monterrey. Monterrey is not like my top three, but it's a beautiful city. Great food, great nightlife, beautiful women. The only thing I don't like about Monterrey is that it's too close to the U.S. and it's too Americanized for my liking. Like I still want to get the culture. Like I don't like the cities that are close to the border because this is too Americanized, man. I like inland Mexico. It's the same like Cancun. I don't mess with Cancun. Cancun is way too Americanized, man. I go all the way down to Bacalar. I go to, if anything, the closest I go to Cancun is what you call it, Playa del Carmen. Otherwise, I'm messing with Cancun. Cancun is way too Americanized for my liking. Sheldon says yes. Some parts of Mexico and Dominican Republic feel like United States. Jerry says, yes, I skipped and went to Playa del Carmen. Hell yeah, man. Playa del Carmen is so much better. And I have this thing, right? That I like the places that I go to that things are close. I don't want to have to spread all over the place. So I like about Playa del Carmen that you have like the 11th Street and on 10 and you have like all the bars, all the clubs in that same area. Like you could go from one to the next, from one to the next. And if this one is not good, you could look across the street and see that the other one is better. And then you go to the other one. I love that because when they all spread out, it's like, okay, if I left my house at 12 and I go spend an hour in a club and it's not good, I'm giving it a break. I'm giving it like 1 hour to see if it gets popping and it doesn't, then I have to get on an Uber, go to another club. Maybe the other one is not good. That's too much. I'd rather all my stuff to be around the area so I could see, look at it, be like, oh, I'm gonna move to this one, that one, the other one. That's the type of shit, and that's the one thing I appreciate about Playa del Carmen. That most of the clubs are in the same area. You're able to walk from one to the next and pick and choose which one you want to deal with and which one has all the bodies. Jerry says yes, and that street is right behind the beach in Playa del Carmen. Yes, and you know another thing, Jerry, like the whole culture of beach clubs in Playa del Carmen is getting crazy, bro. It's getting crazy. Like the beach clubs with all the girls like by the pool. Oh my god, I'm loving that, bro. Like the last time I went to Playa del Carmen, I was there for like 2 weeks. Ooh, I don't know how I haven't even been back, bro. Yeah, I think times do, man. I need to go. I'm gonna plan Mexico. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it this year because I'm already planned out. And you guys know we're gonna hit Europe hard. But I definitely gonna have to plan Mexico for next year. Is that there's so many other countries that I didn't want to keep repeating because I want to get to experience the new ones. But I'm gonna have to go to Mexico, man. It's time. It's time to go back. I guess probably now that I'm thinking about it, probably I won't stay like no freaking 3 4 months because then I'm gonna lose my chance of going to other countries and I still have so many other countries to visit. I haven't done Asia, I haven't done Africa, so I need to get to Asia and Africa as soon as possible. I'm gonna go to Eastern Europe now and if end of next month and I'm gonna go hard in Eastern Europe. I'm gonna do at least 5 to 6 countries, and then end of the year. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I wanna do New Year's Eve in Brazil. I saw so many videos last year. Everybody wearing white at the beach. I know it gets dangerous and stuff, but I don't know, man. Every since I saw that, I can't take it off my mind. So I definitely gonna have to go to Brazil for New Year's. I'm gonna have to spend um, the 25th and the 24th with family. Those are family days. I can bargain those. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep it close to family for those 2 days. But then New Year's Eve, I definitely want to go to Brazil. Even if it is for a week, I just want to be at the beach wearing all white, like everybody is hugging and crazy. I mean, the type of vibe that I saw in those videos is insane. I just want to go feel that vibe. Shelton says, "What's the best time to go to countries like Argentina, Brazil, Chile? Because I heard it's cold over there right now." Here's the thing: when they talk about cold, it's really not cold, and Argentina has different weather because it's so big. So parts of Argentina are close to like the Antarctica, so it's cold all the time. So that's like the closest part to like it's super cold. But then other parts of Argentina are hot like 90% of the year. So Argentina, if you want to go and experience when it's super, the best time to go to Argentina is January. It's December, January, February. Those are the three best months to go to Argentina. And if I had to choose, I would say January is the best time. The only thing is that if you go to Argentina in January, make sure that you set up at least a week or two to go to Mar del Plata to the beach, because most of the people go to the beach during January because that's their summer. That's the peak of their summer. Then when it comes to Brazil, you could go the whole year. Brazil is good. Rio is good all year. But the summer right now they're in the winter and summer starts like in October. So anytime from October to April, May is the best time, but you could go anytime and you will have fun because it's hot. It's not like it's freezing. You know what I'm saying? And then what was the other country? Chile. I don't know much about Chile, bro. Like the weather in Chile, I think Chile is the same thing as Argentina, because they also have like the La Cordillera de los the big I don't know how to say it in English, but La Cordillera de los Andes. They have it right there too, and that's most of the time cold. Even in the summer, when you looked at it at the top, is you see the snowflakes and stuff like that. So I would say if you're gonna go to Chile, go around the same time, from October to April. But February, like I think the best time is like December, January, February for those three countries specifically. And then for DR, anytime you can go right now. DR doesn't get cold. It's good all the time. Jerry says Sheldon before Carnival is best like December, January before February. Then you can take a cheap flight to Argentina. I want it depends. This is the thing. It depends, Sheldon, because Carnival falls in different times of the year. So I went right before Carnival this year. I went in February, and it was the best time ever because as soon as February, not even February, like end of January already hits, they're already doing pre-carnival. And pre-carnival is the same thing as carnival, bro. It's the same thing. They having parties in the steam, they doing the blocos, they're doing everything. Everybody's dressed, everybody's making out like crazy, kissing all over the place. So it is the same thing as carnival, but it's not as pricey as carnival. So for the actual week of carnival, prices go from like $1 to like a million. A week before, you can still find it at a good price, and the week after, you can find it at a good price. I mean, week after, there's no like after carnival, but there is pre-carnival. So if you play it slick, go like 2 weeks before carnival, you're gonna find good prices, and you're gonna be able to experience carnival, which is what I did. I would still, I wouldn't, I don't going to Brazil for Carnival is not a priority for me. But it wouldn't. I mean, if I had the chance, I'll do it. But it's not something that I want to do. That it's like I want to go for New Year's Eve for sure. I want to do that. Carnival, I don't care. I was there for pre-carnival. I had fun. I saw it. The only difference is that Carnival is more intense. It goes 10 plus, like but it was the same thing. Yeah, man. Yo, so I'm gonna be doing a lot more lives more often, man. I've been saying this because I hardly do any lives, and then that's the reason why I never get like a lot of people on my lives. But I'm gonna start doing it more often. I did one like 3 days ago. I'm doing one today. I might do one again during the week, like maybe Monday, Tuesday. I'm going to Costa Rica on Tuesday. I might do a live from Costa Rica as well. I'm gonna start doing more lives and getting that interaction with you guys. There's a lot of things I'm doing, like I said before. Like I'm starting my Spanish channel soon. I'm gonna put out a few like booklets, and I'm actually gonna do a boot camp for Central America, three countries specifically. I'm gonna do a boot camp for Nicaragua, El Salvador, and Guatemala. Those three countries. I'm gonna put something really nice together, like a course type of boot camp, where I'm gonna put everything you need to know. I'm gonna do like one-on-one coaching. I'm gonna do salsa classes, Spanish classes, bachata classes, everything that you need to go to these countries and have fun like a local, man. Once you come through my boot camp, you're gonna be ready to go to those countries and be like another local, have fun, enjoy yourself. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to teach you Spanish fluently, but I'm gonna give you the words that you use the most, like things that you use on consistently, like throughout the days and stuff like that. So that's coming up soon. Um, I'm hitting so that you guys know I'm going to Costa Rica next week. 2 weeks after, I'm going to Medellin. Then after that, we're going to Europe for like 3 weeks. After, no, for a month. I'm going to spend a month in Europe. Then after that, I'm doing El Salvador for like a month. Then I'm going back to Guatemala, DR, Costa Rica, Panama. So I'm gonna be super busy up to like the first week of December, and then I'm gonna start traveling for pleasure. I'm doing all these things that I want to do, and then of course, like I mentioned before, Brazil, man. I'm getting Brazil for New Year's Eve. So I don't know. I might chill in December so that I could do Brazil big time because I'm gonna have to save money for Brazil because from what I hear, there's already nowhere to stay. There's already like the tickets are super crazy, and I haven't gotten nothing yet. I still don't have a place to stay, and I still haven't bought my ticket. So if you guys know of anyone that's renting, let me know. But for now, I'm gonna leave it up to here. If you guys have no more questions, be sure to like the live. Make sure you hit that button, and thank you for following, thank you for subscribing to the channel, thank you for the support. um Continue, man. I'm gonna bring a lot of new stuff for you guys. Just a lot of stuff coming up, and I'm gonna be showing a lot more now. Because before I was a little timid. Like I didn't want to show too much. I just wanted to show you guys how to have a good time in this country. Like my intention is not to be nobody's pimp or nobody's like showing them how to get a female. Like that's up to you guys how you want to get a girl and the things that you want to do and stuff like that. Like I don't, it's not my place to show you how to get in, where to get them. You know what I'm saying? I just want to show you guys how to travel safety, how to travel safe, in an economical way, so you don't spend a lot. So that if I make a mistake, you don't make it. That you actually get to do it right. I want to show you guys where to have fun, where to go out for nighttime, where to go for dinners, who to talk to, and things like that, like where to stay. My intention has never been like to where to find girls and women for other guys. Like I think that part you guys have to do on your own. Because I mean, regardless of how much I can support you, I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. Something that might work for me might not work for you, might not work for the other one. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm still gonna show a little bit more. I'm still gonna show a little bit more. I'm gonna do a little bit more interviews. Like whenever I travel to these countries, I'm gonna interview my friends, my female friends, and stuff like that. So you guys get to see the type of talent that's out there, if you want to put it that way. But I'm gonna leave it up to you, man. Jerry, thanks for showing up. Um, Sheldon, thank you for showing up. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for the support. I'm gonna talk to you guys at the next one. Brrrah. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay.